Hola chicos, feliz año nuevo, happy new year for those of you who don't speak Spanish, which is probably a few, yeah, myself massively included. Yeah, happy new year. This blog is overdue. That's the first one I've kind of missed it in a while. It's been probably pushing a couple of weeks since I posted one, since the infamous Robbed on Christmas Day blog. I won't revisit that because I think it's all there, but what I will say is thanks so much to everyone who watched that and sent me nice messages saying various things along the lines of hope you're okay and happy Christmas and what a ball ache. Yeah, it was a shitter, but as I kind of said in the last blog, it's all good, and it was worse for Peach and Rich than it was for me. And yeah, sorted. The insurance have paid me, so yeah, all good. Thanks for that. But it was nice to just hear from some of you, to be honest. So that was kind of cool. Shortish blog, I think, and I've got heaps of stuff to cover, which is one of the reasons that I'll come on to why this is probably a little bit late, because since the last blog, the day after the last one, we moved to the city of Antigua, which is like the old capital of Guatemala. So it's not too far, a few hours away from that gorgeous lake where we were, and an hour or so outside of Guatemala City. We came in the day before New Year's Eve, knowing that we knew it would be quite a cool place to stay. So the five of us that have been at the lake, myself, Lindsay, Sam, Rich and Peach, got a dorm room just to ourselves in a nice hostel in kind of the centre of the town. We had a really cool night on New Year's Eve. Antigua, a lot of Guatemalans come to Antigua apparently for New Year's as well, and it was just really cool. We cruised around the town. There was loads and loads of people in the main central square, like it was completely round, and it was absolutely nuts. There was a few sort of like official fireworks, I think, but the vibe of here basically is buy yourself a firework, which is in any shop. Doesn't seem to be any age limit on that either, and let them off whenever and wherever the fuck you like. So we're standing in this big square at midnight, and they're just going off all around, literally all around. I've got a little video of that, which I think will kind of give the vibe. You know, videos of fireworks are never great, are they? But this is kind of what was going on. Yeah, so it was pretty crazy. We had quite a funny. We got drunk as well, as you. I'm sure you all did too. And we went for some tacos. Had quite a funny video. I tried to take a little snap of each of the guys just getting getting hammered.
Well, now. Something funny.
No, actually.
Wubba lubba ding dong.
Brilliant. So yeah, that's my gift to the guys. I had a really awesome New Year. It was loads of fun. That was kind of the end of the crew. Lindsay and Sam flew to Costa Rica on the 2nd of January. I won't see them now till back in England. I possibly might see Sam at some point in South America, but certainly not guaranteed. And then in the days following, actually, before I skip on, we also had on the 1st of January, we walked, so on New Year's Day, we walked back to the square, just walking around. There were still loads of people chilling, loads of Guatemalan people. There was some sort of like parade and procession, just basically like the loudest fucking firecrackers you've ever heard in your life. It was honestly like machine gun fire. I don't know how loud this video is gonna come out, but they were going around the entire circumference of the square, letting off these firecrackers, and then a huge parade going along after them. So check this out, it was nuts.
It's so fucking noisy. I've got actually no idea what's going on. What the fuck?
So that was our introduction to Antigua. As I said, the day after that, Lindsay and Sam had went. Peach and Rich were staying a couple more days. We were all trying to work out what to do, really. We'd all been gearing up to this New Year, Christmas Eve, working out what to do. Peach's plans completely changed when her passport got stolen, so she can't go to Nicaragua anymore. Rich and I went with her, actually, just to the British Embassy to try and sort out her passport, which she pretty much managed to do. Guatemala City is famously dodgy. Like, no travellers really go there unless they need to. Although, to be honest, the area where the embassy was fine. But yeah, we just got a cab in and got a cab back out again on the same day back to Antigua. Paige, I'm not going to talk for ages about this because it's mental what she's doing, but she resolved to spend the final week in Guatemala inside a completely pitch black box for 7 days and nights. So she's in there literally right now, and she's not going to see any light for 7 days. They like feed the food through like a double door, so where you can't even see anything. If you know her, if you want some details about that, send her a message or let her know. She'll be out in a few days. It's insane. Rich and I resolved to do some more Spanish lessons. I really like it here in Antigua, so I kind of decided to stay here, whereas Rich made the decision to go back to the lake where we've been, because there's loads of Spanish schools there. So as of like last week, flying solo for the first time in 3 months. It's great. You know, I wanted to kind of just spend a bit more time, and like this is the first time since the trip had started that I've spent over a week anywhere. So I was quite keen to just kind of stop and slow down for a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. Other than that, Antigua is a really cool. It's a really old colonial town, loads of Spanish stuff. I kind of done a lot of walking around the town, and here are some snaps. Really beautiful kind of old ruined churches and stuff. So yeah, it's a really beautiful place to be. A little bit cold. I'm wearing a hoodie, but yeah, on the whole, it's gorgeous. Rich and Paige did this crazy volcano walk, like 2-day volcano hike, which I decided not to do. Firstly, because they were doing it like 2 days after New Year, and I just wasn't ready for that. And also, it just sounded like massive effort. But I've still got really big FOMO because it sounded pretty cool. So watch this space for talk about that. I think I'm going to do it at the weekend with a couple of American couple that I've met, but we'll see about that. There's loads of volcanoes that you can kind of walk around here, but other than that, I kind of just spent the next week after New Year just chilling out. I intentionally didn't do much. It was awesome. I've been walking around the town, and I've now booked myself into a week more of Spanish lessons, which I'm halfway through at the moment. That's definitely for another blog. The main takeaway is really I've kind of stayed put, and Antigua is really beautiful. I'm doing lessons, and the plan is to go to El Salvador after that, but there'll be another blog about Antigua. As always, I hope you guys are having a sick time at home. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing what you want to do. You know, when I'm on the internet, I'm always around. Drop me a message, send me things on social media, and yeah, huge love to you all, and speak to you soon. Mwah.